Bennett Academy enters off its second straight regional title and now takes on Burlington Central in the Sectional Semis, also for a second straight season. The Rockets took down the Red Wings in last year's contest 5-0, allowing just 4 hits. With a win tonight, the Red Wings can punch their ticket to the Super 16 against St. Francis. Burlington Central sends out Wisconsin Parkside commit Chase Perozic, who threw 7 innings of shutout baseball in last year's sectional semi, allowing just 4 hits and 8 strikeouts. He starts the day in command, recording 2 strikeouts in the opening inning. He gets 1 batter to look and another swinging. Moving to the top of the first, Bennett sends out Northwestern commit Jake Reifenberg, who started last year's sectional semi against the Rockets, allowing 7 hits and 5 earned runs in 3 innings. The senior looks for revenge and starts his day well on the bump with a strikeout. After a Quinn Rooney double and a Ethan Mendez walk, the Red Wings have 2 runners on. However, Luke Stachwick lines out to first baseman Connor Finn, who turns 2 with a throw to second. Moving to the top of the third, Nicholas Schaefer steps up and leads off the inning with a double deep into center field. After a sac bunt puts runners on the corners for Bennett, the Red Wings are threatening, but get denied by Perozic. The senior pitcher throws 2 strikeouts to escape the jam, and we head to the bottom half of the inning. Jake Johnson steps up for the Rockets, and he sends one way out to center. Red Wing Josh Gagora tracks it down and leaps up for a nice catch. Then Reifenberg records his 4th strikeout of the afternoon by painting the bottom right corner. The southpaw also shows off a little defense, knocking down a liner and throwing it to first to close the 3rd inning. Red Wings have runners on first with no outs, but not for long. Perozic throws out Gagora at first, and this fuels him to a dominant inning. First with a strikeout down low, and then he throws a heater up high. Reifenberg and the Bennett defense locks in as the senior pitcher gets another strikeout here in the 5th. Then in the bottom of the 6th, Reifenberg continues to shine, and he records his 7th K of the day. We're still scoreless. Moving along to the bottom of the 7th, with 2 outs, Burlington Central has a runner on. Vibrock delivers again, and the Rockets have a chance to win it in the final inning. The Red Wing ace delivers in a big moment. Reifenberg throws one with movement for the K, and he's hyped. 7 innings isn't enough for anyone to score as we head into extras with a spot in the Super 16 on the line. After a 1-2-3 in the top half, we're now in the bottom of the 8th. Johnson connects on one out to left, where Nicholas Schaefer runs in for a great sliding catch. If he misses that, Johnson very well could be at third base. Merrick Sullivan leads it off in the top of the 9th for Bennett, and he says goodbye to the baseball. Sullivan sends it over the fence in left and gives us the first run of the game with 1 swing of the bat. It gets the Red Wing faithful on their feet. Bennett looks to continue, and Luke Wilds does just that with the next at-bat. He sends one down the left field line and runs into second for a double. On the bunt attempt by Gagora, Wilds forces a throwdown as the catcher sends it to second, but Wilds takes off for third. The throw from second to third is off, and that allows Wilds to cruise home to make it 2-0 Red Wings. After a Gagora single, sophomore Daniel Kortkin is now pitching for the Rockets. The Red Wings show some heads-up base running as Stachwick brings the attention between first and second, which allows Gagora to run from third to home. Stachwick is caught, but the Red Wings now lead 3-0 after a big 9th inning. Bottom of the 9th, and Rooney fields it at first and throws to Reifenberg for the first out of the inning. It also marks the final batter for Reifenberg, who throws 8 1/3 innings of shutout baseball, throwing 9 strikeouts and allowing just 3 hits. Jonathan Rossi steps in to close it for Bennett, and the senior delivers in the big moments. He records the final 2 outs in fashion with 2 strikeouts. first gets one looking, and then the drop third strike to end it. The Red Wing bats may have arrived late, but they still deliver for a 3-0 win over Burlington Central. Bennett now takes on St. Francis in the sectional final on Saturday, a team that the Red Wings beat on a walk-off at last year's regional championship.
I just really wanted to leave it all out. Last year was a tough year. I really want to get my revenge, and I think I left it all on the table today, and we got a win, so we got back at them. So
all off season, this was a team we wanted again. It really hurt last year, getting knocked out, especially getting shut out. Same pitcher, so we were really excited when we knew he was coming today, so we brought it all. I was just looking for a pitch to hit hard. I was 0 for 3 coming into that, so I was looking to do some damage, help the team out, especially earlier in the game. Missed an opportunity to drive 2 wins, so anything I could do, put a good swing on the ball. Next thing I know, it's out of here. So.